Chalo, let us start our class beta. Today's section is representation of unit vector in the coordinate system. Thursday and Friday class notes are integration part and vectors part also. Okay, but I'll send you, no problem. Am I audible to everyone? Am I audible, beta? Dheeraj? Audible. Okay, chalo. Keep the heading. The representation of a vector in terms of unit vectors. In terms of unit vectors. Okay. Let's see first one. In two dimension. In two dimension. Let's see. This is y-axis. This is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. Got it? If you are having some vector here right now, like this. This is a vector, say for example, a bar. Or say for example, vector is say for example of your r bar. This is some position vector r bar. And this is some point P, which is just x comma y. Okay. So this will be y-axis. This will be your x-axis. Okay. Now see, how do you represent this one, beta? How do you represent this one? You see, if I take this vector, this is along y-axis. This is along your x-axis. This is the vector r bar. This is a point P, which is your x comma y. That is making an angle of your theta. This will be the y coordinate, and this one will be your x coordinate. Okay. Is it clear? So when I'm writing x comma y means x coordinate is horizontal, y coordinate is your vertical, and this is a vector from origin O. This is your O and P. Now see, if I'm writing the O and P partition, and say for example this is y, and I'm giving some name here, say for example n. Can anyone tell me how do you draw this OP bar, beta? See the diagram very carefully. OP bar will be equal to, can I write this one as ON bar plus of your NP bar? Any problem to anyone? OP plus NP will be equal to your OP, isn't it? ON is in which direction? ON is in which direction? But x-axis, that means this is x. When x-axis it is represented by I cap. NP is represented along y. It is in which direction? J cap. O to P is what? R bar. So this is your R bar. So R bar is equals to xi cap plus yj cap. If I'm taking magnitude of this one, magnitude of R bar. So this is mod of your R, that will be equal to under root of your x square plus of your y square. Clear? So magnitude for the two dimension is under root of your x square plus of your y square. Is it clear for everyone? Any doubt to anyone in this one? Is my voice clear, beta? Chalo. Can anyone get an idea how to get the value of tan theta, beta? If r bar is making an angle theta, so I can write from the given figure, tan theta will be equal to your y divided by your x. Or theta will be equal to your tan inverse of y divided by x. Clear for everyone? If I'm representing a vector in two dimension, the vector r bar is always represented by along x-axis xi cap, along y-axis yj cap, and magnitude of that one is under root of your x square plus y square, and angle made by that one is tan theta is equals to y by x. Any problem to anyone? Any problem to anyone? Chalo. Now in 3 dimension, this is something very important, beta. Students get a lot of confusion in this one. So now let us try to do this one in 2 dimension. Now we are talking about a representation of vector in 3 dimension. Now see how I'm drawing the vector, beta. This is one axis. This is one axis. This is your another axis. Okay. This one is a x. This one is y. This one is z. This is xy plane. This is your xy plane. Okay. I'm taking some vector here right now. R bar in the plane of your y, x and as well as of your y. All the 3 planes x, y, and z. This is my origin, beta. This is nothing but of your O. I'm taking some vector here right now. This is your vector R bar. Okay, and this is some point P. This is in your x coordinate, y coordinate, and z coordinate. Okay, and one more in this one, O to Q. Okay, and these two are perpendicular to each other. Which one? X and Y. Okay, so if I attach this one like this here, and if I attach like this one, that is one plane. Isn't it? This Q, like say this is your N, and this one is say for example M. Okay, this is your origin part of it. Clear for everyone? Is the diagram clear for everyone? Okay, X and Y. See, in the room which you are sitting, that will be X and Y. The wall will be equal to your Y coordinate. This is your Y. This is your X. This is a plane of your book. Perpendicular to this one will be equal to Z. Okay, this is one side of the room, another side of the room. These are X and Y. Upward, this wall, the ceiling, that will be equal to Z axis. Got it? Got it? Dheeraj? Aisha Begum got it. Dheeraj? Dheeraj, respond, beta. No, sir, still not have got. You can on your audio, beta. You can on your audio.
Sir, once explain this one, sir.
Which one?
Previous one. XYZ axis.
See,
room example.
This is the room, beta, the floor. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. When you go to the ceiling, this will be the y-axis. This angle will be the 90 degrees.
Clear, sir.
Okay, chalo, very good. Okay. Now, if I drop some perpendicular here right now, beta, for this one. This is a perpendicular. Angle between them is 90. This angle is also 90. And this is making an angle here right now, some gamma. Okay, I'll write with the other pen so that it will be easy for you. This angle is some gamma. Okay. Now see, O to P is how much, beta? Can anyone tell me? O to P bar will be equal to O to Q bar plus Q to P bar. That is the plane in which it is been present. Okay. Now, O to P bar will be equal to O to Q can be written as beta O to M plus of your O to N. Everyone, O to Q can be written as O to M and O to N plus. This will be what, beta? Q P bar. Clear? Okay. So OPP is how much? R bar. O to M is your XI cap. O to N is O to N is your Y J cap. And Q to P is your Z K cap. If it is becoming complicated for you, you just remember that in X, Y, Z coordinate, the position vector is represented by the Xi cap plus Yj cap plus Zk cap. Clear? Sure. So in 3D dimension, the resultant is represented by xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Can anyone tell me how do I write the magnitude of this one, beta? Magnitude of this one will be equal to under root of
x square plus y square plus
x. Very good. It will be your under root of your x square plus y square plus z square. That will be the magnitude. Now come on, tell me the angles made by this one. Gamma is the angle made by what? Z axis. Gamma is angle made by Z axis. Isn't it? So how much is gamma Z? Can anyone tell me? Cos gamma will be equal to PQ divided by OP. Isn't it? PQ divided by OP. Gamma. Okay, that will be equal to Z divided by R. Z divided by R. Gamma is the angle made by what, beta? Z axis. Gamma is the angle made by the Z axis. So gamma Z is equal to from the triangle. From the triangle, cos gamma will be equal to PQ. Okay, this one vertical, this vertical component divided by your OP. Okay. Sure. This one is the angle made by your x-axis alpha. If I'm saying that beta is the angle made with your y-axis, that is your beta. Okay. So cos gamma will be equal to Z by R. Make sure in all the angles R will be common. What is an R, beta? Magnitude. So if I'm writing cos alpha will be equal to x by R. Cos beta will be equal to y by R. Simply you can remember here right now, along x-axis if I'm writing cos alpha will be x-axis divided by hypothesis. Cos beta will be equal to, cos beta is we making an angle with y-axis, so it is y-axis divided by hypothesis. Cos gamma is making an angle with your z-axis, so it is z divided by hypothesis. These are the important angles you need to remember in this one. Cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Clear for everyone? Okay, these are known as of your direction cosines, beta. Cos alpha, comma cos beta and cos gamma are called as cosines, direction of cosines. So what is the direction of cosines means? Cos alpha is equals to x by r, cos beta is equals to y by r, and cos gamma is equals to your z by r. Clear for everyone? So let me give you some examples for practice. You'll get an idea how the problems will be shared in this one. See the first question. Find the magnitude and the direction of following vectors. Okay, so the first example. If r is equals to 3i cap plus 4j cap, tell me the magnitude of this one with the direction with anyone. A bar is equals to 3i cap plus 4j cap. That means along x-axis it is 3i, along y-axis it is 4j. So magnitude of your A means under root of, very good, 3 square.
3 square plus 4 square.
That will be equal to 9 plus 4 square is 16. That is root 25. Root 25 is how much for me? 5.
5.
So how do you make the direction? This is your y-axis. This is your x-axis. This is your magnitude of your A. It is making an angle of your theta. This one is along AX. AX will be equal to 3i cap. AY will be equal to 4j cap. Okay, so this one is also 4 j cap. So I can write from this one, tan theta will be equal to, tan theta is equals to y by x. Y value is 4 j cap divided by 3 I cap. Value of your I is always 1, j is also 1, k is also 1. So that will be equal to 4 by 3. So if it is 4 by 3, theta will become how much for me? Or tan inverse of 4 by 3. Tan inverse of 4 by 3 means what? Theta will be equal to 53 degrees. Got it, everyone? I told you how to take the angles. Very good. Four by 3. Clear for everyone? Got an idea how to take the angle? Any doubt in this one to anyone? Chalo, one more example. Chalo. Number B. If I'm giving you B bar is equals to minus 2I cap plus 2 root 3 J cap. I need the magnitude and direction. Can anyone tell me the magnitude? Magnitude of your B bar will be equal to under root of, this is minus 2 whole square plus 2 into root 3 whole square. Okay. Yeah. So that will be equal to under root of 2 square is how much? 4 plus 2 root 3 whole square is how much, beta?
4 into 3.
4 into 3. Very good.
Answer is 4.
So yeah, under root of 4 plus 4 3 is 12. 12 plus 4 is how much? 16. 16 means 4. Now tell me direction. Now this is something very much important for me. This is x-axis, that is I cap. This is minus I cap. This is j cap. This is minus j cap. The first vector is in minus, that means in second quadrant, isn't it? Isn't it? So B bar will be in which quadrant? Somewhere here. This is the vector B bar. Okay, so 2 vector is minus 2i, that means here it is minus 2i. Then plus 2j, this one is 2 into root 3 in j cap. Clear? How do you take the angle? Can anyone tell me the angle? How to take the angle? It should be always with x-axis. So this will be the angle. That will be the theta. Okay. And this one, resultant is making an angle with the first vector. So this will be the direction alpha. This is your origin O. Clear for everyone?
Sir, theta is 45.
Theta is?
45.
No.
90 plus 45.
No.
Then, sir,
Then you find the value of alpha, na beta. Dekho, from the given figure, this one will also be 2 root 3. Please mute yourself, beta. Theta is 60 degrees. Theta is 60 degrees, huh? No, because it is greater than 90. See theta, if you are able to see it, it is greater than 90 degrees. Now, can I get the alpha value from the figure, beta? Tan alpha will be equal to how much? 2 root 3 divided by 2.
2.
So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. This will be root 3. So that means alpha value will be equal to how much? 60 degrees.
60.
If alpha value is 60, this total angle is how much for me? 180. Therefore, theta will be equal to 180 minus alpha. It is 180 minus alpha is how much? 60. 180 minus 60 is 120. So theta will be equal to 120 degrees with positive x-axis. Is that clear? This is very important bit. A lot of students.
Again, please.
Yes, beta. Yes, beta. See, देखो, I need this angle theta, na beta. I told you in vectors, angle is always from positive x-axis. And if you see this blue color, what do you call that color? You'll be seeing that theta is greater than 90. isn't it? If this is your 1 and this is 1, total angle will be equal to how much? 180 degrees. But here it is already making an angle alpha. So if I make this 180 minus alpha, that will be the angle between this one, isn't it? So how do you write the value of alpha? Alpha value is y by x. You know the formula? Tan alpha is equals to y by x. This is your y. This is your x. Isn't it? So it is 2 root 3 divided by 2. 2 gets cancelled, root 3. So alpha is how much? 60. So theta will be equal to, total angle is 180. In that 180, you remove the alpha, minus alpha. So 180 minus 60 is 120 degrees with your positive x-axis.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Got sir.
Sir, if we take alpha, we can say that 60 minus x-axis direction అని చెప్పొచ్చు సార్.
ఎట్లనా?
అదే సార్, ఇప్పుడు తీటా అంటేనేమో 120 పాజిటివ్ ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ అన్నాం కదా. ఇప్పుడు
ఆల్ఫా అనేది డైరెక్షన్ కదా. Alpha is known as direction made by the resultant. B bar is making angle alpha with the x-axis, negative x-axis.
ఓకే సార్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఆల్ఫా అనగానే మనకి 60 మైనస్ ఎక్స్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉందని చెప్పొచ్చు సార్ మనం.
Minus x direction. It is a negative.
ఓకే సార్.
Now I'll give you one more example. You try to do it. We'll get some practice. C bar is equals to minus 2i cap minus 2j cap. Try it. You please try it, everyone. I need the magnitude and I need the direction. Be careful and give me the answer. Magnitude, can anyone tell me? Magnitude of this one will be under root of 2 whole square plus 2 whole square. Minus 2 and a whole square is anyhow 2 whole square. That will be under root of 2 square is 4 plus 4. That is under root of 4 plus 4 is nothing but 8. 8 can be written as beta.
2 root 4.
2 root 2, no?
Yes.
2 root 2. That is the magnitude. Everyone got it? 2 root 3 कहते थे. 2 root 3 कैसा हुआ बेटा? Two root 2, root 8. Got it? Any doubt, anyone? Yes. 2 root 2 how? देखो बेटा. This is 2 into 2 2s into 2. Okay. So that can be written as of your root 2 into root 4. Root 4 is how much? 2 only, na? Isn't it? So it is root 2 into your 2. Got it? Got it? Hello, very good. 2 root 2 units. Can anyone tell me direction now? This is very important. This is positive I, negative I, positive J, negative J. Okay. So x-axis means this one is minus 2i. This one is minus 2j. Minus 2j. So resultant will be in between them. Where will be the resultant? Somewhere here. This is the vector C bar. As the x-axis and y-axis, both of them are making an angle same. So this angle is the first vector. So this will be your alpha. Okay. Can anyone tell me what will be the angle beta? Angle will be from positive x-axis. From here, we need to take this one. This one will be the theta. Now first tell me the alpha. Tan alpha is equals to y by x. Y is 2, x is also 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled, 1. So if it is 1, alpha will be equal to 45 degrees. Okay. So theta will be equal to how much beta?
180 minus 45.
Yeah, 180 plus alpha. That is 180 plus alpha value, how much you got? 45.
45.
180 plus 45. 225. Isn't it? With respect to what? Theta is making an angle with positive x-axis. Got an idea how to do how to take the angles? Everyone, any doubt in this one? Any doubt in this one to anyone? Yeah, alpha is 45. Got, sir. Dheeraj, no, sir. More examples. Okay. Chalo, one more example I'll give you. Now you try to do this one, but I'll give the time for you. D bar is equals to root 3 I cap plus j cap, sorry, minus j cap. D bar is equals to root 3 I cap minus j cap. Tell me magnitude of this one and direction made by this one. Magnitude of D bar under root of root 3 whole square plus minus 1 whole square, because if j means it is 1 only, na? So it is root 3 whole square means 3 plus 1. So that will be equal to root 4. Okay, root 4 means how much it will be, beta? 2. So magnitude of the D is equals to 2. Very good.
2.
Now tell me direction. This is positive I cap, negative I cap, positive j cap, negative j cap. Isn't it? So root 3 I cap, it is positive. That means here. This one is root 3. Sorry. This one is root 3 I cap. Another is j cap. That means down here. It is minus of your j cap. Resultant will be equal to this much. It will be making an angle with the first vector. So this will be your alpha. Okay. So this is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. This is your y. This is your x. Can you tell me what is y? Y is equals to 1. X value is root 3. So tan alpha will be equal to y by x. So tan alpha is equals to 1 by root 3.
Tan 30.
Okay,
Tan 30.
very good. That means alpha is equals to 30 degrees. Very good. Now can anyone tell me theta? Theta is the angle made by. See, if alpha is 30 degrees, can anyone tell me what is this angle now? Just a minute. Yeah.
Sir, alpha is tan inverse 3 root 3 by 1, no?
Alpha is tan inverse of 1 by root 3.
Root 3 by 1 होता ना सर इनवर्स, तो अल्फा 60 हो जाता.
नहीं बेटा, कैसा होगा देखो, ये कैसे लिखोगे आप? दिस वन इज tan अल्फा ना, तो अल्फा इज इक्वल्स टू, ये tan इनवर्स है, 1 by root 3 तो चेंज नहीं होगा ना, 1 by root 3 तो अपनी जगह ही है, नहीं होता. ठीक है ना?
ओके सर, ओके.
Okay. तो अल्फा
Okay,
30
sir.
degrees है and this one is theta. Can anyone tell me what is the theta now?
270 plus 30.
Yeah. So this one is how much? 90. This one is how much? 90. This one is how much? 90. This one is how much? Can anyone tell me? 90 में से 60, the 90 में से 30 चले गया. So this will be equal to 60.
60.
So theta will be equal to 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 60. So 90 plus 90 plus 90 कितना हुआ?
270.
270 plus 60. How much it is 270 plus 60?
330.
330.
330.
So theta is equals to 330. Got it, Dheeraj? Any doubt?
No doubt, sir. Clear.
Clear? Huh? So everyone got an idea how to take the direction in the 2D? Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Sure, very good. Sure. Next heading, resolution of vector. Resolution of vector. What do you mean by resolution of vector? Splitting of vector. Resolution is nothing but what? Splitting of vector. Splitting of vector. Alpha should be measured after resultant line. See, alpha is always the angle made by the first vector beta. See, in this one, this alpha is, what is the first vector? Root 3. So resultant will always make, this is the d bar, na? This d bar will make always the angle with first vector, not with the second vector. Okay? Chalo. What do you mean by resolution of vector beta? Splitting of a vector. Splitting of a vector means dividing. Okay? So let me take the case number 1, case number 2, case number 3, case number 4. Case number 1. I'll tell you each and everything in detail so that it will be easy for you to understand. If the value is, like say, when whatever theta you're taking, theta value is lesser than 90 degrees and 0 lesser than of your theta. Clear? This is the range. What do you mean by this one, beta? Theta is 0 lesser than theta and theta lesser than pi by 2. That means in between 0 and 90. In between 0 and 90. This means what? In between 0 and 90 degrees. Clear? Any doubt to anyone? 0 lesser than theta, theta lesser than pi by 2. Mariam. Kaiku beta? No. See here, theta is lesser than 90 degrees. Lesser than 90 degrees मतलब कौन सा range में आएगा? ये 0 degrees होगा या 90 degrees होगा? Theta value is in between this one, 0 and 90. So when you're writing theta value in between 0 and 90, so that will be something like this: 0 lesser than theta, and that is lesser than pi by 2. Clear? Sure. See, if I am having a vector here right now, this is your theta. Okay, this is your origin O, and this is some vector P. To resolve it, this will be y-axis, this will be your x-axis. Okay, now, so this will be equal to your m, and this will be equal to your n. Okay, now how do you write that vector? So this is some resultant vector r bar. Okay, now see, I'll do the first one detailedly. From the second onwards, I'll write the answer directly. If I write the vector, I'll be writing like this: OP bar will be equal to O2 m bar plus O2 n bar. O2 m plus O2 n. Clear? Is it clear? That means O2p is what, beta? R bar. That is equals to O2m is in which direction, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So it is your, in which direction? Can anyone tell me? O2m is in which direction? O2m is in your I direction. So magnitude of your O2m is in your I direction plus magnitude of O2n is in your J direction. Clear? Now see, what I'm doing is, listen carefully. I'm dividing and multiplying by OP because R bar is common for both X and Y. Na? So therefore what I'm doing is, I am multiplying OP and this one is OM as it is. This is your J cap and dividing your OP. Will it make any difference? Will it make any difference? Divide and multiply చేస్తున్నాను రా 5 ఉంది అనుకో దీనికి x by x తో చేస్తే ఏమైనా డిఫరెన్స్ అవుతుందా?
లేదు,
ఇది 5 క్యాన్సిల్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ 5 వస్తుంది కదా. ఇక్కడ O2p is what? R కదా. O2p is common for x axis and y axis. That is the reason this OP, what I'm doing is I'm multiplying and dividing to your OM. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. The same way for your ON. This is ON, isn't it? Into this one is
OM I for J cap.
So I can write this one as multiplying this one again with OP. So it is mod of your OP into mod of your ON into your J cap divided by mod of your OP. For both the equations of OM and ON, I am multiplying and dividing by OP. Will it make any sense? Will it make any difference for it? No, no. Now see, this R bar will be equal to how much? This R bar will be equal to
ON పక్కన J cap I cap సార్ అదే
ఏనా ఇది I cap, sorry, J cap కాదు.
J cap కాదు. సరే సార్.
This one is your I cap. This is magnitude. R bar is nothing but of your magnitude. Now if I am writing this magnitude R bar, O2P is nothing but R bar as it is. OM by OP is how much from the figure? Can anyone tell me? OM divided by OP.
I cap.
In terms of trigonometry, cos theta is how much from the figure you see? Cos theta will be equal to OM divided by OP. Sin theta will be equal to how much better from the figure? What is the value of sin theta?
ON by
ON divided by OP. Right?
OP సార్.
Now see in this
Right.
one, this part, and in this one, this part. OM by OP, cos theta, ON by OP, sin theta. Can I write like that? Any doubt to anyone in this one? So this will become for me or cos theta I cap plus O2P is again R bar into your sin theta J cap. So this is the way how do we write it as cos theta and sin theta. If you're getting confused in this one, what you do is wherever is the theta, that side you make it as of your cos. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Wherever the theta is there, you can directly write as of your cos and you will get the answer for that one.
సార్ అది పిఎం బై ఓపీ అవుదా సార్? ఓఎన్ బై ఓపీ వేసుకున్నాం కదా మనం.
ఏదిరా sin theta na?
సైన్ థీటాకి పిఎం బై ఓపీ అవుదా? ఓఎన్ బై ఓపీ.
PM and ON is one and the same kada. See this one and this one is same kada. అంతే కదా?
ఓకే సార్.
MP is
Okay, sir.
equals to ON.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకేనా?
Okay.
So everyone got an idea how to resolve the vectors? So I'll make a general notation here. Wherever theta is present, that side we can blindly take it as cos. Got it? Is it clear? This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is r bar, and here this is theta. Now tell me where is cos theta and where is sin theta? Wherever is theta, I told
Y
you that.
cos.
Very good. So this will become for me r cos theta, and this will become for me r sin theta. That's it. Clear? One more. This is your theta. This is a vector r bar. What tell me? Obviously, this one will
Cos
be
theta.
r cos theta. This will be your r sin theta. Wherever is theta, that side you take it as of your cos. Any doubt to anyone?
No doubt, sir.
Cholo, very good. This one. Which side is cos theta, which side is sin theta?
At y is cos theta.
Yeah, this is or cos theta or sin
Sin
theta.
theta.
Chalo, very good. Dheeraj, chapna na.
Y cos theta, R x sin theta.
Yeah, that means down. This will be your r cos theta. Negative x-axis r sin theta. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, this one. This is your theta. This is your vector r bar. Where is cos? Where is sin?
Minus
Negative
x cos.
నెగిటివ్ ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ వచ్చేసి కాస్ థీటా సార్.
Very good. R cos theta
Negative y sin.
or sin theta. Got it, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dheeraj వచ్చిందా?
అర్థమైంది సార్.
Any doubt to anyone?
No doubt, sir.
Chalo, very good. So, shall we do some problems based on this one? Chalo. Find the components of following vectors. First one, mod A is equals to 2 units. Number 2, mod B is equals to 3 units. Number 3, mod C is equals to your 1.5 units. Fourth one, mod D is equals to 4 units. Mod E is equals to 1 unit. Mod F is equals to 2.5 units. Mod G is equals to 2 units. And mod H is equals to 3 units. Okay. So this is your y-axis. This is your x-axis. Minus j plus j minus I plus I. I'll tell you one, remaining you try. Okay. First one is how much? I need what the components better. Components means what? X-axis component and y-axis component. Okay. This is a given diagram for us. Sorry. First vector is like this. This is a given diagram, but no problem. This is A bar. This is B bar, which is making an angle of 37 degrees with x-axis. This one is your C bar. This one is your D bar, which is making an angle of your 60 degrees. This one is your E bar. This one is your F bar, making an angle of 45 degrees. This one is your G bar. And this one is your H bar, making an angle of your 30 degrees. This is a question. Read the question carefully, everyone. Any doubt to anyone in this question? Find the component of A bar. I need the x-axis, x component and y component of mod of A. That means for this one, I need x-axis component,
cos theta.
ay component. How much is ax and how much is ay? Where is a bar in the figure, beta?
On
positive
positive x-axis.
Positive x-axis, isn't it? Now see how I am writing.
a
Is
cos
it-
37 sir x-axis.
ఎక్కడైతుందిరా ఏ బార్ ఏమి యాంగిల్ చేయడం లేదు కదా, ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ అలాంగ్ ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్, ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ మేకింగ్ ఎనీ యాంగిల్ విత్ ఎనీథింగ్. బి బార్ ఈస్ మేకింగ్ an angle 37 with x axis.
Okay sir.
C bar is making an angle 90 degrees. D bar is making an angle of 60 with your y axis. E bar is not making any angle, it is making 180 degrees with x axis. F bar is making an angle of 45 degrees with your minus x axis. G bar is making an angle of 270 degrees with x axis. H bar is making an angle of 30 degrees with your positive x axis. Isn't it? Is H
Yes.
bar making any angle, beta? No, no. Let me talk about the first one. First one. Horizontal component means ax is equals to a into cos theta. Value of a is how much? 2 into. It is not making any angle. So cos theta value is how much? 0. 2 into cos 0 is how much? 1. So that means ax is 2. Ay is equals to your magnitude of your a into sin theta. So a value is 2 into sin 0. Sin 0 is how much, beta?
0.
0. So 2 into 0, 0. So x-axis is 2, y-axis is 0. Y-axis is 0. Clear? Second one. Bx will be equal to b into cos theta.
B
Cos
cos
value-
37.
B value is given how much, you see? B value is given as 3. So this is 3 into cos 37. Cos 37 is how much, beta? 3 into 4 by 5.
2.5.
You remember this triangle? Isn't it? This one is 37. This one is 90. This will be 53. Okay.
5.4.
Where is 4, 5? You tell me. In this triangle, where is 4, where is 5, and where is another value?
This is
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse is
5.
5. Very good. And adjacent.
Adjacent
opposite.
This side is how much?
4.
4. Very good. Then this side will become how much?
3.
3. Clear for everyone? So this will become how much for me, beta? 12 by 5. That's it. You leave left here only. By. By is equals to b into sin theta. B value is 3 into sin 37. So that is equals to 3. Sin 37 is how much from the figure?
3 by 5.
3 by 5. So it is 9 by 5 units. Clear for everyone?
Yes.
Now tell me with direction if I am drawing the diagram. See, this is the vector b bar. This was making an angle 37. So this will become for me bx. So this bx is equals to 12 by 5. This will become for me by. By is equals to 9 by 5. Clear? For this one, if I am drawing the diagram, the vector is only along x-axis. This is only along x-axis. That is 2. There is no y-axis. Y-axis 0. Clear for everyone?
Yes sir.
Any doubt to anyone? Any doubt to anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So now can you do the third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on your own?
Sir, C is
Yes.
making angle 90.
Which one, beta? C. C is making an angle of your 90.
Okay, sir.
Okay, na?
Yes,
Then
sir.
D is making how much angle with x-axis?
180.
See the figure.
60. 60.
60 with y-axis, with x-axis.
270.
90 plus 60 sir.
90 plus 60.
150.
150.
Yes, sir.
150. E bar is making how much angle? Which
G
x-axis?
180 plus 45, sir.
E bar. This is E
90
bar.
plus 45.
This is E bar. Sorry.
180.
180.
Okay, sir.
180.
sir how?
अरे बाबा देखो ये x एक्सिस था, ये E बार है, x एक्सिस ये एंगल बना रहा है ना 180 डिग्री, सीधा डायग्राम. Got it?
Okay sir.
F bar is making how much angle with x axis?
45.
X axis, positive x axis. This 45 is with negative x axis. With positive x axis, 180 plus 45.
180 plus 45.
180 plus 45, how much it is? 225.
Okay sir, okay.
Okay. Then G bar is making how much angle with positive x axis?
180 plus 90.
180 plus 90. That means how much? 270.
270.
H bar is making how much angle with x axis? H bar is making how much angle with x axis?
180 plus 90 plus
180 plus 50.
60, sir.
Sir, I didn't get this.
Which one? I'll tell you, no problem.
All this and
330.
Which one?
from
Which-
C sir.
From C,
Yes sir, I'm not getting this.
C, D also you have not got it.
From C to H sir, I didn't get.
Okay, chalo. See all the angles I'm doing from where, beta? X axis, now.
Yes.
Okay. Now see, this angle from here to here, this is C, na? This is 90, na, beta? Okay, na?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Then D bar means what? From here to here, na? So this is 90 plus 60.
Okay.
Okay. Then E bar means from here to here. That is 180. Then F bar means from X axis. This one is like this. This is 180 plus 45. Then G bar means from here to here, like this.
Okay.
This is, got it? Then
Got
H,
it. Yes,
then H axis means again from here to here, like this. Okay.
Yes sir, got.
And now H is making how much angle with X axis, beta? That will be your 360 minus 30. That will be 330.
330. Okay sir.
Because this angle is how much for me? 60, na? 270 plus 60 you can write otherwise. 270 plus 60. That will be equal to 330. Or 360 minus 30. That will be equal to 330. Okay, na?
Okay sir.
So can you do the third, 4, 5, everything on your own?
Okay sir, we will do.
You can do and try to tell me if you are getting the answers for that one. Clear?
Yes, sir.
అర్థమైంది కదా డైరెక్షన్స్ తీసుకోవడం అందరికి ఇస్ దట్ క్లియర్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీవన్ ఎనీ డౌట్ టు ఎనీవన్
No doubt sir.
చలో వెరీ గుడ్ C is cos 60 plus 0. Why beta? Cos 0. Yeah, very good. I hope you can do the remaining part. Sure, very good. Next one. What do you mean by position vector? This is very important for kinematics also. Position vector means something like this. This is your x-axis. This is y-axis. Position vector always starts from origin. Always starts from origin. Okay. That means it always have reference. it always has reference. Okay, like see, if this is a point P. Where is that point P means I can tell you the point from this origin only. Like say, if I draw a line like this will be the vector r bar. So P coordinate will be y coordinate minus comma y coordinate. So vector r bar will be equal to x naught I cap plus y naught j cap. So this is the position vector. In which plane beta? XY plane. It is in your XY plane. So magnitude of this one will be under root of your x naught square plus of your y naught square. Got it, everyone? Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Position vector is always having the origin beta and it always has a reference point. Okay, let me give you one example. You'll get an idea how to do the problems on this one. Like say, a particle in the XY plane, a particle in the XY plane is located at a distance 5 meter from the origin. 5 meter from the origin at an angle of 37 degrees with x-axis. Now my question is, determine its position vector. Determine its position vector. Okay, this is a given question for us. This is a given diagram. Diagram is not given, I am drawing it. Now you can draw the diagram. A particle is in the xy plane, somewhere here. This is a particle. This is your x and y plane. At a distance of 5 meter from origin, that means from here to here, this r is equals to 5 meter. Make an angle of 37 degrees with x-axis. That means this angle is 37 degrees. So this is x, this is y. Okay. So obviously x-axis is how much better? Can anyone tell me? X will be equal to r into cos 37.
Cos 37x.
Very good. R value is 5. Cos 37 is 4 by 5. 5 and 5 will get cancelled. X value is 4 meter. What is y value beta? Y value is r into sin 37. R value is 5.
3 by 5.
Into 3 by 5. So this will be 3 meters. So y will be equal to 3 meters. Therefore, position vector will be, mute yourself beta. Mute yourself. Yeah. X into your
XY
y j cap. ఏనా
అదే ఆర్ కాస్ 37 అది ఒకసారి చెప్పరా?
నేను ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పాను కదరా, ఇప్పుడు వెక్టార్ ఎక్కడైతే టీటా ఉంటుందో అక్కడ కాస్ తీసుకోవాలని చెప్పాను కదా.
తీసుకున్నాం సార్.
అవును కదా, చూడు ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఇది R5 కదా.
అవును సార్.
అంటే ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ ఎంత అయిపోతుంది నీకు? ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ విల్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు 5 into cos 37 కదా.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే.
వర్టికల్ విల్ బికమ్ హౌ మచ్ ఫర్ మీ? 5 into sin 37.
ఎస్ సార్.
Got it?
ఎస్ సార్.
చలో. So R bar is equals to xi cap plus yj cap kabatti. X value how much we got? 4 I cap. Plus this one is your 3 j cap. So this is the position vector. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Magnitude will be equal to how much beta? Mod of this one will be equal to under root of 4 square plus 3 square. Under root of 4 square is 16. 3 square is 9. That is under root of 25.
Under root of 25.
So that will be equal to 5. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Chalo, very good. Next one, displacement vector. Displacement vector. It is represented by either S bar or it is represented either by D bar, anything better. It doesn't have any reference. Okay, displacement is independent of your origin beta. Make sure of that one. It is what? Independent of origin. Independent of origin. It is not depending upon the origin. Okay, let me tell you how. This is your y-axis. This is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. Now see, listen it carefully. I'm having some particle here, P1, and I'm going from P1 to P2 somewhere here. When I'm at P1, my x coordinate is y1, x coordinate is x1, y coordinate is y1. When I'm coming to x2, my x coordinate is x2 and y coordinate is y2. That means what? That means what? My position vectors are, this one was P2 and this one was P1 from origin. That means this one is your R1 and this one is your R2 from origin. Isn't it? O2 P1 is first position vector. O2 P2 is second position vector. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone? What do you mean by displacement vector, beta? Displacement vector is nothing but change in position vector of a particle. Okay? Yeah. Displacement vector means change in position vector. Change in position vector of a particle. Now, what is change in position of a particle, beta? Initially, you are at P1. Now, you are going to the P2. Now, line joining this P1 and P2 will be the position vector. This will be the displacement vector. Is it clear for everyone? This is the vector. Is it clear? You're coming from where? Point 1 to your 2. Line joining the P1 and P2 is known as displacement vector. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone? Now, can anyone tell me what is the value of R1 bar? R1 bar will be equal to your x1 I cap plus y1 j cap. R2 vector will be equal to how much? X2 I cap plus y2 j cap, isn't it? So initially this particle was somewhere here. That means this is x1. This one was your y1. Now this one is your right now x2. From here to here, this will be your x2. From here to here, this one was x1. If I'm coming to this one, from here to here, this will be your y2. Y1 will be from here to here. This is your origin. Clear? Now, see the carefully from triangle law. O P1 bar plus P1 P2 bar must be equal to O P2 bar. Agreed? See the triangle. O to P1. Then you are going from P1 to P2. Arrow mark like this. Two vectors taken in the same order. Then the closing side of the triangle is in opposite direction. Isn't it? O to P1 plus P1 to P2 will be equal to O to P2. Is it clear for everyone? Okay. Now O to P1 is how much, beta? R1 bar plus P1 to P2 is displacement vector. O to P is nothing but R2 vector. Now take out the displacement vector S12. Displacement vector will be equal to how much? R2 bar minus R1 bar. Isn't it? So this is your displacement vector. Therefore, S is equals to R2 bar minus R1 bar. R2 bar is how much? See the figure. X2 I cap plus Y2 J cap minus R1 X1 I cap plus Y1 J cap. Isn't it? All the I components you take on one side, this one and this one. This will become for me X2 minus X1 I cap plus Y2 minus Y1 J cap. Any doubt to anyone? So this is the displacement vector. I have done very detailedly this one because it comes a lot in the work power energy also. Okay, once again, what is the displacement vector, beta? Displacement vector is always independent of origin. Displacement vector means change in position vector. So what is initial position vector? O2 P1 is the position vector and O2 P2 is the second position vector. So R1 is the first position vector, R2 is the second position vector. R1 coordinates are given in the diagram as x1 and y1, and P2 coordinates are given as y2 and x2 and y2. If I draw the line from P1 to P2, that line joining between P1 to P2 will give me the displacement vector. So this will be your displacement vector. Displacement vector means what? Line joining the initial position to final position. That is known as displacement. And it is independent of origin. It is not depending upon the origin. Okay. Now see from the triangle law, O2 P1 plus P1 P2 will be equal to your OP2. Isn't it? Any doubt in this one to anyone? Aisha Begum, Dheeraj, Unnava? Yes, sir. Ardhamainda? Displacement vector means line joining P1 and P2 is known as displacement vector. I have written in triangle law, you see, O2 P1 plus P1 P2 must be equal to OP2. O2 P1 is represented by R1. P1 and P2 is represented by S12, isn't it? This is S1 comma 2. And OP2 is represented by R2. Now get the displacement out. S is equals to R2 minus R1. What is R2? This value is your R2. What is R1? This value is your R1. So that value I have substituted here. Displacement vector will be equal to R2 minus R1. R2 is x2 minus x2 I cap plus y2 j cap minus R1 is x1 I cap plus y1 j cap. All the I caps I am taken one side beta. Okay, so this one and this one on one side and the another one other side. Let's see. This one is I cap, this one and this one. The next one, this one and this one. Sure. Very good. I'll do one problem and we'll try to keep the full stop for today's session of a class on displacement vector beta. See this question. A force acting on a body displaces it from position vector R1 bar is equals to 2 I cap minus j cap plus 3 k cap meters to R2 bar is equals to 5 I cap minus 2 j cap plus 4 k cap meters. Then find the displacement vector. Can anyone try it? Okay, a force acting on this particle. See, what is the first position? Displacement vector means what beta? S is equals to R2 bar minus R1 bar. Displacement vector means what is R2 bar? 5 I cap. Someone is giving answer. R2 minus R1. Very good. 5 I cap minus 2 j cap plus 4 k cap. This is minus R1. 2 I cap minus j cap plus 3 k cap, like this. Okay, then all I caps on one side, then all j caps on one side, then all k caps on one side. Okay, so that will become how much for me beta? 5 I cap minus 2 j cap. How much it is? 5 I cap minus 2 j cap minus 2 I cap, isn't it? So plus the next one minus 2 j cap minus j cap, okay, plus 4 k cap minus 3 k cap. So it will be 5i minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3i cap. This is plus minus 2i 2j minus 3 minus j. How much will be beta? Anyone? 3 2j cap minus 2j cap. In middle there is minus na beta. See anyone? J cap will become how much for me? I'll write like this, will get confused otherwise. Plus minus, this will become for me minus into 2j cap minus j cap plus 4k cap minus this one. This will become for me k cap. So the answer will become how much for me? 3i cap minus 2j cap minus j cap is how much for me? J cap plus this will be the k cap. This will be the answer. Check it. Minus 1 j cap. Very good. Minus 2 minus j is nothing but minus j cap beta. Clear? Can anyone tell me the magnitude of this one beta? Magnitude of this displacement will be equal to under root of 3 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. In magnitude, negative term will become positive. 3 square is how much for 9 plus 1 plus 1. That will be equal to how much for 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11. So it is root 11. Clear for everyone? Very good. Okay. The Monday class will come with your dot product and cross product. Then we'll start doing some good numericals. Previous year's previous year's NEET questions we'll try to complete on the vectors. We'll try to see how the models are there. Then we'll try to keep the full stop for this class. Okay. Any doubt to anyone? Sir, send some concept on some questions on these concepts. Okay. Take tomorrow also the class. Who is this? Tomorrow is Sunday, na beta? Sir, please take tomorrow also class. Why beta? Why tomorrow? Tomorrow is Sunday. Take only for 1 hour. Kyun beta? You are free. I am also free, but I need to give some time even to my family, na? Sure. We'll see better then. Okay. Bye. Take care.
Wow.